Well, it's been a day of pomp and ceremony for King Charles and Queen Camilla as they begin a three-day state visit to France. The royals began their trip with a ceremony at the Arc de Triomphe before a flyover from both nations' air forces.
The trip was originally scheduled to take place earlier this year but was postponed due to countrywide protests. His Majesty hopes the trip will help strengthen ties between the United Kingdom and France. Joining us now is royal correspondent Dickie Arbiter. Good morning to you, Dickie. Well, how was the King and Queen welcome to France this time around?
Good morning. Well, they did receive a good welcome, better than they could have expected. State visits aren't everybody's cup of tea, and once you've got through the ceremonial bit, then it's sort of going out to hopefully meet the people. They were at the Arc de Triomphe this morning, laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier, something that is pretty standard on major visits. But tonight was a big banquet at the Palace of Versailles, 60-metre long table, lots of guests, and the King was very keen to encourage France and the UK to continue to work together to combat climate change and global warming. Very clear message. Another clear message was to encourage young people to give off their full potential, something that he did when he started the Prince's Trust something like 40 years ago. So two very key messages. They were probably almost ready to be tucked up in bed now, and tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, we saw those unusual scenes, I guess, Dickie, where they were standing, the King and
Emmanuel Macron.
Macron was standing in the car with their heads out the roof. We don't see that often, do we? We're going to show those now. How's the King and Camilla perceived in France? Are they popular? And was this kind of unusual?
Well, you know, Charles is popular everywhere he goes. What we're seeing these days is a very much more relaxed monarchy. The Queen, late Queen, was very formal. That's how she was brought up. That's how she carried through her 70 years. But the King is very much a more relaxed person. He's got Camilla by his side, which does help a lot. They're both very relaxed. They enjoy a good laugh. If something is funny, they will laugh, whether it is in public or not. So this is something of a treat for them. They went to Germany, as you mentioned in the introduction, in March. This was supposed to be in March, but was postponed because of demonstrations in Paris. It's taken off now. There are no demonstrations. And I think the visit is proving very popular, more so probably when they go to Notre Dame tomorrow to see what they're doing in terms of the restoration there.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like a lovely trip. Thank you, Dickie.